Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, Chad Williams Fixes All, we're going to be replacing the brake calipers and brake pads on this 2001 Ford F-150. Let's get the vehicle jacked up and the wheels off. Now let's go ahead and jack up the vehicle and put the jack stands under it safely. Now remove the wheel the rest of the way. Now that we got the wheel off, we're going to take a look, see why I'm actually changing out these brake calipers. They were sticking, causing the brake to actually heat up, running quite hot. You could also smell it in the cabin. But also, I can't even move the caliper at all. It would actually take a screwdriver of some sort to actually move it, probably. Yeah. So that is a no-go. That is really bad. So first thing we're going to want to do is break loose this brake hose bolt. Just make sure we can break it loose while it's actually still all attached. And then we'll get to the back bolts that hold on the actual caliper. So this bolt right here is a 14 millimeter. If yours is like mine, it's a little crusty, so it's a little hard to get on. So just going to break it loose real quick, and then we'll tighten it back up. Make sure that we can actually get on it. Next, we'll get the two 13 millimeter bolts holding the caliper on. One on top, one on the bottom. Now with a pry bar, you're going to want to stick that right here. Kind of support your hand underneath the caliper just in case it comes out. And then I'm just going to lay mine up top here. You can also get a bungee to hold it up, but it's going to be just fine for now. Just to make sure that it doesn't fall off. Next, we can remove the brake pads. Brake pads are just kind of glazed over. They're not really looking the best, but there is material left on them. Then on the back here, you have two 18 millimeter bolts. Now these are a pain to get loose. Now with an 18 millimeter on there, with a breaker bar, and I also have a cheater pipe on the end of my breaker bar. I'm going to try to break these loose. There we go. That one's off. And then do the other one the exact same way. Definitely would recommend a breaker bar, a 6-point 18 millimeter socket, and a cheater pipe on the end of that breaker bar. Now that they are both busted loose, I can take my drill. I'm going to pull them out the rest of the way. And there's the brake caliper bracket. Now that we have that all apart, we can go ahead and get our new brake caliper and brake caliper bracket out. Now, I got this one from Advance Auto. You can go ahead and purchase this on Amazon or any store like that online. But I will have the links in the description to the brake caliper with the brake caliper bracket, and also the brake pads, the caliper grease or brake pad grease, and any other tools that I've been using in this job. But yeah, this got the hardware with it, and then caliper bracket with caliper. And then what's nice is this one is actually a remanufactured Ford unit that Advance Auto got in on trade-in, so that's pretty cool that we actually got a Ford unit. But first thing I want to do is take loose the two 13 millimeter bolts holding this onto the caliper onto the bracket. Now we go ahead and set the caliper off to the side for a minute. Go ahead and open up the brake hardware. You should have 3 brackets in here, 2 for the brake caliper bracket. Or sorry, you should have 2 glides in here and then a piece that goes on the actual caliper. So let's get the 2 out for the bracket. So, just as they should, they just kind of slide in on the grooves, like that. And like that. That one's ready to go on, but I usually like to throw a little bit of I got the Permatex brake parts lubricant. This is the Ceramic Extreme. I really like this stuff. Also comes with a nice brush. So we're just going to add a little bit of stuff on here while it's off. It's a little bit easier. And then now this is ready to be installed. While we are here, so we don't forget, we do have one piece for the actual caliper. It's kind of like a tension spring. It just kind of goes down into this little groove and snaps in, just like that. And it just applies tension to the brake pads. So we can set that back off to the side. Now back to the vehicle. We're going to just take our bracket, make sure it's oriented the correct way. Take our 2 18mm bolts. And reinstall them. And then hand tighten. Next, you want to take your brake pads. Like I said, I'll have a link for these down in the description as well. We're just going to go ahead and throw a little more grease on there. This one in on the back. Now you'll want to make sure that you have at least one squealer on the front right, and then also one squealer on the front left. That one. This is that squealer that I was talking about. There will be 2 brake pads in the kit that come with this. Just put one on each side of the vehicle. There we go. Now that's back together. Now we can get our brake caliper and we can set that on there. So with our brake caliper, I'm going to set that on there, make sure it's all lined up correctly. You get a little bit of tension outwards from the spring that we just installed on the caliper. Kind of push it in a little bit, you'll get it. Once they're both started, you can then shoot them in. And then just with like the 18mm bolts, we're going to hand tighten. There we go. Now we're moving on to the brake caliper bolt that goes to the brake hose. So I think it's also called a banjo nut, I believe. So we're just going to unscrew that out of there. So with the new banjo nut or banjo bolt, you want to take one of the washers that are supplied with the kit, slide it in. You'll have the hose right here, and then the other one will go right here, and then it will bolt into the actual caliper. So let's go ahead and take that bolt off of the actual caliper that is right here, so that way we can get that hose out. And hopefully just a quick transition. Lose as least amount of brake fluid as we can. So with our gun, we're just going to go ahead and shoot off this bolt here. Then there is, if the copper O-ring for this one sticks to it, Just kind of get it off, just like that. And then should be able to kind of pry that apart. And then it looks like the copper O-ring stayed on the caliper on the side. So next, we're gonna put on the new banjo bolt, the new one here, and then reinstall into the caliper. And then with it all lined up, correctly, just gonna shoot it in, going slow. And then I'm using this gun because this is a super low powered gun. That's the reason I keep going back over things with a hand tool. Now, if you have an impact that's a lot stronger than mine, which you probably do, definitely be more careful with this. But we're just gonna give it a nice little turn, get a nice seal, and there we go. And now your new brake caliper bracket, and brake pads are now on, and now you can bleed the brakes. So I'm not going to show you how to bleed the brakes. You can watch numerous videos out there on YouTube. It's kind of a little bit of a tedious process, but in this case I'm going to start with this one over here, and then I'll move over to the driver's side, monitoring my brake fluid as I'm doing it. But if this video has helped you out at all, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also check out the links in the description below for any of the parts that I did use here. But yeah, until next time, this is Chad Williams, Fix It All. Have a good one.